Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Venus versus Mars. Don't tap the table. Venus versus Mars podcast.
This nigga already telling me what the fuck to do.
I am 8937, formerly known as Ian Y the Artist. Some of you know me as that. Some of you are probably seeing me for the first time, but it is what it is. And I'm here with the beautiful and lovely Roxy G. Talk to him, Rox.
Welcome, guys. Welcome on my Venus squad. Gentlemen, welcome.
Heard you. All right, so the premise of this is very simple. I mean, you know, we go through shit all the time. We have these debates of men versus women versus men. We're all humans at the end of the day. So we're trying to find some sort of common ground. You feel me? So this conversation is just an organic conversation between me and a friend, and we're trying to see, you know, what it is. Now, first and foremost, I just want to get this shit the fuck out of the way. Question. Your opinion.
My opinion.
Cardi B.
Take a sip of this, honey.
Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls. Do you think that they were placed in the forefront just so our daughters can become disgusting cum dumpsters? Talk to them. I want to hear it.
I love it how it always becomes a woman's fault for how daughters turn out. Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have we forgotten the previous generation and decades of rappers who have constantly rapped about hoes and fucking them and using them and coming on them and bitches, money over bitches and all this? Have we forgotten about that? But what has that taught the generation of boys we have raised?
Wait. But see, you didn't answer my question though. My question was, do you think they were put to the forefront, into the spotlight, to make our beautiful daughters of today?
No, I think they're just leading the example that men have already trended for decades already. It's nobody's fault. We're just pursuing what you guys have already, you know, established. Like, what's the problem? Why is it a problem if Cardi B raps about pussy and fucking niggas, but niggas do it all the time?
And setting niggas up?
Niggas do it all the time. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem though?
It's a problem.
But why is it a problem when a female does it, but it's not a problem when they've been doing it for decades already,
so here's the issue.
about it?
Can I speak?
Okay, go ahead, speak.
So here's the issue. Before all of this trend of the hot girl summer, the whatever it is, right? It started, we had a woman in the White House that was basically the spokesperson for the generation when it comes to females, right? And I'm talking about Michelle Obama, guys, if you don't know. And then just drastically, once they get out of office, the fucking shit turns so drastically. So in my opinion, I'm just saying my opinion, guys, I'm nobody. But in my opinion, the way that it turned so drastically is they saw somehow who they is, shout out to Khaled, because they do want to fucking want all of us to die. That they saw that these girls were trying to do something positive, and they said, you know what? Fuck that. Let's give them some ratchet shit to look up to. And now what? All these little girls, Instagram, they want to be Instagram famous. They on Instagram showing their ass and have fucking premium Snapchats and OnlyFans and all kinds of shit. That shit is wrong. Now, I just don't understand how you can't see that.
All right, you're speaking about two different departments here. You're talking about politics, and then you're talking about the rap industry, right? Mm-hmm. Now you want to talk about how there was a good example of Michelle Obama being in office.
Facts.
Wonderful. Now let's see, what did they replace Michelle Obama with?
And she grabs the Hennessy, by the way. Well, go ahead.
What did they replace? Michelle Obama with?
A porn star.
Who's the next? Okay.
She was
okay. So what does that got to do with Cardi B, though?
But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Listen, this shit, we're not here to fucking do anything and talk, really talk about politics. However, let's be real. Let's call a spade a motherfucking spade, B. The shit right now, these women, and I'm not going to call them any other thing than women, which is what they are. These women are teaching our fucking daughters to be fucking whores, B. Yes or no? Yeah, that's it. I just want a yes or no answer. Yes or no?
It's a yes and no, because I can't say directly it's yes and no. I cannot say that it's first of all, let's get something straight. Whatever the child is watching is the parent's responsibility. Okay?
The fuck out of here!
It's not Cardi's B responsibility.
Hell no!
No, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Sex sells. It does. Sex sells.
Can I say something real quick? That's bullshit. You know why?
No.
Because when I was 10 years old, I was watching porn, my nigga, and my mom was not letting me watch porn, B.
All right, you were doing it.
I was out here.
Behind
exactly. So what I'm saying is, these kids are watching shit behind their parents' backs, son.
Okay. And when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to listen to Eminem, to Biggie, to LL Cool J. But guess what? I still did it. Cardi wasn't around because we didn't have that female empowerment where it was okay to talk about niggas' dicks and it was okay to talk about being a bitch.
Heady in the system. You know? Talk to him, Roxy.
Being a bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can go back and forth with this. This is gonna be an endless conversation. All right.
So again,
it really is.
So, period, point blank. What I'm saying is truth, yes or no? Or does it at least hold some sort of truth?
It holds some sort of truth, but I can't give you 100% for it because I can't.
Do I get an 85?
I can't. No, nigga, you get 50-50. I said yes and no,
50,
right?
That's fail. That's a fail.
No, it's not a fail. You see, you're looking at it at a school grade standpoint, 65%. I'm talking about it's yes and no, 50-50.
All right. I get that. All right, so
I got a question now.
Copy. Go.
All right. Why is it okay in 2019 for a man to go out and sleep with 10 bitches, and if a female does it and goes and sleep with 10 niggas, it's a motherfucking problem? Explain to me why that's an issue.
Because we are hunters and you are gatherers.
This nigga went caveman. You believe this shit?
Yeah.
This nigga went caveman on us.
Listen,
Fuck out of here.
Wait. But let me put some sort of sauce on this. So, and I had this written down as one of our topics, but I guess we got to get to it now. It's the socket versus the plug theory. So the socket versus the plug is what? The plug is an appliance, and the appliance can go on this motherfucking wall, that motherfucking wall, the wall down the block, the wall in another state, and that shit's still gonna work, right? But the socket gives gives light to that fucking room, son. It gives light to the room.
We give electricity.
Wait. It gives light to that fucking room. And as such, as the giver of fucking light, which women are, that socket needs to be respected. And that socket needs to not just let any fucking appliance that might have a short in it, that might fuck up the whole system inside of the fucking room, get plugged in there. And that's why it's a double standard, but it's a double standard that is needed because your bodies are more of a temple than ours. You guys give life to our children. You feel me? So that shit right there kills everything. You give life to our children, so don't let just any motherfucker stick your dick in there.
You see,
period.
But y'all got it twisted too. Like, niggas' bodies ain't temples too. It's an exchange.
It is.
It's an exchange of energy here. Now, if the appliance is broken, right? A light bulb. If a light bulb is dirty and broken, it's not gonna work, right? No matter how much electricity or proper electricity is going on, it ain't gonna work, right? An appliance is sucio, it ain't working. So,
but that appliance is still gonna work. See, what that appliance will do.
Appliance broken is broken.
Wait. If that appliance has a short, right? Listen. If that appliance has a short in it, it's still gonna work in every room. But what it's gonna do, as it's working in every room, it's gonna fuck up the electricity in every room that it goes to. Cause it's gonna fuck up every socket that it gets plugged the fuck into, Roxy. Listen, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is the truth.
Promises. Promises are broken.
Well, this is a promise that won't be broken, all right? I promise you. This is what it is. This is guaranteed what it is.
You want to go to my whole theory on this?
Go ahead. Talk to him.
My whole theory
Roxy G, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a fucking double standard, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and it needs to be.
We're in 2019, and there's no reason why a female can't go out, single female, go out and do her thing. It ain't no niggas fucking business of what you're doing. It really isn't. And it shouldn't be no niggas business of what the fuck it is you're doing. Point blank, period. As long as you're doing it safe and you're not being a sucio.
But these bitches ain't safe, my nigga.
Neither are niggas. Tell me what. Please, don't even go there. Because let me put up these sleeves. Okay? Because a nigga is real quick to slip that condom on, talk about, boop, it fell out. Ladies, tell me now.
Wait.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
All right,
Niggas are real quick to try to go in raw. Tell me I'm fucking lying.
What kind of dirty ass niggas you been fucking with?
Excuse me. Pump your brakes, nigga.
Whoa.
Respect.
I know, I'm not disrespecting. You said it, not me, my nigga.
Fucking around dirty niggas. First of all,
how do you know this then, man?
Excuse me, females talk? Females talk like niggas talk. Yeah, niggas
Okay, you know what?
Men are the biggest bone cheating shadows there are. Okay.
You're right. Absolutely right. She's right. I just, cause I'm not a nigga that ever did that shit. That's crazy. If y'all, listen, do me a favor. If y'all niggas is out here pulling condoms off mid-stroke,
yes, they
y'all
are.
niggas is dirty, dog.
Yes,
that's
they
some
are.
dirty nigga shit,
yes,
B.
it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Nah,
so
son.
you can't sit there and say, oh, it's a female's fault. Fuck out of here.
All right, let me ask you a question, though. Honestly. Is penis envy a real thing?
What do you mean penis envy?
Is penis
like
envy?
Niggas hate on a nigga's dick?
No, whoa.
I don't understand the question.
No. Penis envy. I'll give you time to look it up on Google if you
No,
need.
my phone is being used right now for IG Live.
Well, penis. Let me elaborate on what penis envy is. Penis envy is basically when a woman tries to overcompensate. Cheers. When a woman tries to overcompensate her stature, her position, and she tries to basically play both roles, a man and a woman, there's a theory that when a woman is this way, she has what is called penis envy. Now, so basically, in her mind, she wishes it, that she had a 10-inch cock, but she doesn't.
What kind of females are you talking about? Like AGs?
No, nigga, a bitch that gets fucked by her man.
I never heard of such a thing. I've never.
Shout out to my John Most.
I've never really heard of such a thing about.
And Serge is shaking his head yes because he knows what I'm talking
that
about.
A female wishes she had a 10-inch cock.
And so to speak.
I can speak for myself, where I'm an aggressive alpha female, where I can.
That's a whole other thing.
I can sit in a room with a group of niggas and stand on my own. You know, like, without a fucking problem, without being a thought of nothing, I can sit there and drink this Henny and speak.
You know how to move in a room full of vultures.
Yeah, so I don't know about this bitches wanting these 10-inch cocks. I don't know about that. I can't speak about that because I personally don't want a 10-inch cock, but,
No, all right, so, but what I'm saying is, I want to get into the psyche of that. Okay, what makes you be this way? What makes you be this way? See, I'm a gentleman. I'm a motherfucking gentleman out here in these streets,
I'm
you heard?
sorry, but I had to interject on the last one.
My John Most.
There's a couple of women that did tell me they wish they had a penis and they could fuck a nigga.
Alright, see?
Straight
up.
You know why? Because they hate niggas for what they put them through.
Straight up.
That's why they saying that. Okay? Shit.
Alright.
I can relate to that. Shit. There's a couple of niggas I would want to fuck in the ass just for what they put me
That's
through.
why y'all got strap-ons and shit.
Shit. That's crazy. Alright, so let me ask you this. In a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Now there's a big always a debate that goes on. Always. I mean, between what's called gender roles, right? So, you know, some people think that gender roles shouldn't be a thing. Gender roles is like, oh, why should a woman, you know, be washing dishes and barefoot and pregnant and all these things and be a housewife, right? Now, on my end, how I think, sometimes gender roles do apply, and in my opinion, I think gender roles actually bring balance to a relationship because in today's society, I'm not talking about yesteryear and I'm not talking about in the future. In today's society, women, and again, going back to penis envy a little bit, women are trying to overcompensate and be both the king and the fucking queen of the castle when they can't understand that the fucking queen is the most important piece of the motherfucking chessboard. They can't understand that, so they want to be both. And then, where's the genders? Why can't they just have their role and we have our role?
Now, what kind of household are you speaking with? Are you speaking in a household where the king actually wants to play the chess game?
Everything that I'm saying is
in a household
every
where the
question,
king is running once he finds out that the queen is pregnant.
Every question that I say is assuming that it's a household where the nigga's doing his thing and the woman should be doing her thing.
Okay. A woman naturally, by nature, okay, is a nurturer. Naturally, by nature, she has...
Not no more, but okay.
I don't know what bitches
that shit don't exist
you've
no
been
more.
dealing with, but by natural nature, a woman is a nurturer. She is she makes a house feel like a home.
House of home.
Okay?
That's what women. Wait. So, I don't want to cut you off, but a woman is supposed to make a house a motherfucking home. For you women out there that don't understand that concept, grow the fuck up. Continue, Roxy.
Okay. And the man is supposed to provide and protect the home, right?
Facts.
And for you men out there that don't do that, grow some fucking balls. All right.
Facts.
So, the problem here is that through evolution, right? We all know that that's a real thing, right? Evolution's a real thing. All right. Through the years of a woman being mistreated by man, okay, abused.
Are we gonna keep going
by
back?
man.
Are we gonna keep going back to the fucking past? We
No,
living in the
because
fucking present.
this is what has happened over time. I mean, we're talking about in 2019. We can't have this conversation. It was 1950,
Okay.
right? Because over time, the female.
Hey, yo, we got mad people that want to join the live.
female
Not
has-
yet. You'll
has
be able to join the
evolved.
live, but not yet.
The female has evolved to that point where we got to that point like, yeah, we don't need a motherfucking man because we can go out and get a job. We can go make the house a home. We can go and take care of the kids. We don't need to depend on a man because the man has failed
You
us.
can't have kids without them.
Okay? Yes, that's about it. That's all we really need y'all for. I mean,
And
if
that's
we
what y'all
really
do with y'all
wanted to, that's all we really need you for.
So that's why
Is
the
to
Cardi
provide
B's
the
and
kid because a woman can do it all by herself if she wants to. And when a man has a problem with that, I feel it shows like a bit of insecurity in the man. It scares the man that a female can do that. Because you know what? A man without a woman, he ain't nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know?
Are you done?
Behind a good man
She's not done.
is a better woman. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's what I want. And this is, you beautifully segued me into this. Why do you women, especially the strong ones, the alpha females,
Oh, me? Okay.
always, anytime that there's some sort of disagreement and you guys are on a different spectrum from the argument that the man is trying to make, you guys go straight to, you're an insecure ass nigga, or, oh, your manhood may be in question. Why is that your go-to argument instead of tackling the motherfucking problem head on? Stop trying to question a motherfucker's security and his manhood. Just take the problem, look at it, analyze it like the brain that you have, and tackle it head on instead of trying to deviate it and attack a nigga's manhood.
I did.
No, because you went straight to insecurity.
Yeah, that shows a man's insecurity. A man that has a problem with that is insecure.
No, he's not.
Yes, it is.
No, he's
yes,
not.
he is. He's insecure. I mean, if the woman ain't turning around and beating you with a Henny bottle, what's the
she
problem?
ain't beating me with a Henny bottle.
All right, so what's the problem? I mean, that's where I draw the line. You know, that's where I understand. If a woman's putting the beats on you and treating you like a little bitch, I get that. You know, but if she's still treating you like a queen, but taking control of the situation,
treating me like a queen. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You see? You see this shit? Nah, she did that shit on purpose, my nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, me. Nah.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, subconsciously my ass.
If she treating you like a king, though, right? What's the problem if she wants to take control of the accounting? What's the problem if she wants? What's the problem? What's the problem? Woman is better at math, anyways.
Who said
What's
this?
the problem? If she's the home, hold on. If she's the home giver, she knows what expenses go into the crib. Yes or not? She knows.
No, that's a fact. That's
what
a 100%
it takes,
fact.
how much
100%
groceries it costs to feed the family.
That's a
Yes
fact.
or no?
Fact. Big fact.
Okay, she
Big
knows
fact.
the utilities that are being used. Yes or no? A woman is going to be more conscious about how she's spending the money for her family than a man would, because I'm sorry, a man is quick to go spend $100 at the bar with his boy.
Yo, wait. Shout out to my man Nathan. My man Nate just said, and this is a little off topic. He said, "Why is Cardi B allowed to drug dudes?" Yo, I'm not touching that.
You know
but
what?
shout out to you, bro.
They've been doing it for the longest.
But wait, back to what you were saying, right? So what you were saying, you can't drink, motherfucker. You're behind the camera. Anyway, so back to what you were saying, right? Absolutely. The women knows what goes into the groceries, how much the mortgage is, this, that, and the third. However, That is gender roles and as a motherfucker. Because the woman understands what's going on in the home. And what is the woman is supposed to be if gender roles was really implemented? A fucking housewife. Boom!
Okay. Listen, I don't think most women would have a problem being a housewife if motherfucking men knew how to contribute and
Hold on.
provide.
Whoa.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to disrespect you, but what kind of niggas is you fucking with, me?
Excuse me, hold on. My baby father contributes. Shout out to you, baby daddy. I love you very much because you are a rare species.
Okay.
Then. He actually contributes, provides, and protects the household. You know how long it took me to find that nigga?
How long?
Okay, I found him at 27 years old.
That's actually good, 27.
Right?
Some women don't find a nigga in the late 40s.
Long time.
Some women don't find that nigga
Listen, but if we go back,
late 40s.
That's today. But if we go back in 1950, females were married by the age of 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, to their uncles.
If you were 20. I'm hot. This nigga making my blood boil. This nigga and the fucking Hennessy.
Listen, all right, hold up. All right, so conclusion. Gender roles are necessary. Gender roles bring balance to active, well put together household. Yes, no, maybe so.
Somebody got a bounty from me?
No. Yes, no, maybe so.
What you say?
Gender roles bring balance to a well put together household.
No.
Come on, bro. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm trying to find some sort of common ground, ladies and gentlemen.
But are you telling me that a man can't wash dishes and go do groceries and
that's not gender roles. I'm not talking about that.
So what are you talking about?
Listen, a woman is the nurturer, the man is the motherfucking provider. Period.
Okay.
Yes or no?
No, because a woman could be a provider and a man could be a nurturer too. No. That's being completely thank you. One-sided. No.
See, I take care of my co-host.
Guys,
I take care of her.
This nigga right here got me boiling.
Alright.
Nigga got a bitch hot.
Alright. So, here's a segment of this podcast that I like to call Why Do. Right? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth and we're going to ask a question, why do females do this and why do males do this? And basically I'm going to ask a question that genuinely most men want to answer to, and then she's going to ask a question that genuinely most females want to answer to. So here's my question. Why do women act as if they want a good ass nigga and they go on Facebook and Instagram, where he at, I want this, the greatest nigga in the motherfucking universe, and the moment they get that nigga, they treat that nigga like a bozo, and they cheat on that nigga, and they do all kinds of dirty shit to that nigga, turning that nigga into a piece of shit that's gonna do the next bitch dirty. Why?
Because he acts like a pussy. Ain't no bitch want a pussy. Alright? Okay. Ain't no bitch want a pussy. Every female wants a good man. Yes. Good women. Let me correct myself. Good women want a good man. But ain't no woman want to feel like she's standing next to another bitch. Because then she's going to feel like she's not being protected. And that is the one thing a female loves. This is why females always go.
Yo, y'all niggas, listen, hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off.
They're always going for thugged out niggas because they want to feel protected. And they want to feel safe. Now, if you making her feel like you're not gonna protect her and make her feel safe because you're always like, oh baby, be careful with your white sneakers in the rain, stupid shit like that, makes her feel like who am I dating here? Am I dating like a bitch? Like, shit like that. Just when they're too nice. I'm sorry, gentlemen, you cannot be too nice. What is too nice? So just so they know. Too nice. You can't be too nice.
What is too nice so they know?
You see, I can't even think of it on top of my head. It's just
Give me an example.
It's shit that just will make you go like, oh, is he gay or is he, what is he?
Is he gay? See? Again, questioning niggas' manhood.
Like, it makes you like, when he's too nice.
Yes, man.
I can't.
He's been saying it for like the past 5
What'd you
minutes.
say?
He said,
Yes, man.
a yes man.
A yes man.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Man.
Yes to everything. Absolutely. You have to stand your ground as a man too. You really do. You know? Like you gotta have that tate quieto. That's what I love about my baby daddy. Cause I'm I'm a alpha female. So
That shit don't exist, by the way.
It's difficult. What the fuck you mean that don't exist? I'm right here, Roxy G in the building, alpha female.
That shit don't exist.
It's very difficult for me to find a man that can make me feel like I'm getting my way, but still put me on check when I have to. And my baby daddy does that.
Flag on the fucking play. Flag on the fucking play, my nigga. How the fuck can you put a bitch in her place but still give her what she wants?
Yeah, well, he gotta be like, yo, pump your brakes.
No, he gotta say, go fuck yourself, but okay, come here, baby, I got you.
No, because my baby don't
I'm not saying it like that. Listen, I'm not being very...
You do not disrespect me like that.
Right.
Nope.
Wait, alright, okay, wait.
That's
just know that
disrespect.
everything that I'm saying, I'm not being literal. I'm saying,
No,
I'm saying it because we have a
but you can't
podcast
be like
and we
that.
have to be extra. So what I'm saying is, say the nigga is just, he basically gives you a hard time, but gives you what you want anyway. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying.
No, it doesn't give you a hard time. He doesn't give you a hard time.
He gives you a hard time about giving you what you want.
When you're acting like a brat, like a spoiled brat, right? Like, oh, do this, do that. No, I'm not doing it. He needs to say no once in a while. Yes.
Say no most of the time,
you know, but yes, most of the time, absolutely.
No. What?
If it works in the situation and it benefits both of y'all, as long as she's not taking you like a pendejo, right? Making you spend $1,000 every week on her. You know, that's a bitch taking you like a pendejo. Then you Gucci, you good.
So basically, to answer the question, and the question was, why do women always say that they want the greatest man in the world, but then when they get him, they treat him like shit? So the question is, give her what she wants, but make it hard for her to get what she wants. No. That's the answer.
No.
That's the answer that I got.
No. That's
the answer that I got.
That's not what I'm saying.
What's your question?
I'm saying stand your ground.
Okay, what's your question? What's your question?
Is why do men always scream love when they don't mean it?
Scream love when they don't mean it?
Yes.
Okay, give me an example so I know how to elaborate.
Perfect example. It's been going on for years, centuries probably, right? I love you just to get in your pants. Why?
Oh.
Why y'all do that? For what?
Well, let me tell you like this, and
Why?
Before I answer this question, let me just give you a disclaimer. Any man that tries to awaken a woman's love without an intention to love her back is a fucking coward.
Yes.
Period.
Bozo ass nigga.
Period. Y'all niggas is wild.
Exclamation point.
Now, I'm not one of those niggas, so I really don't know how to answer this question because...
Well, from your boys. I'm sure you've seen it.
But I try to answer it as best as I can. So, from what I've seen, a lot of niggas are hobosexuals.
What?
Niggas is hobosexuals.
I wish y'all saw the guys in the back. Their reaction was priceless.
So a lot of these niggas out here, these niggas ain't got nowhere to live. They moms done kicked them out. Their cousins done kicked them out. Their brothers done kicked them out. They got nowhere to live. So what they do is they run around telling every bitch that they fuck with that they love them so the bitch could give them somewhere to motherfucking stay. That's what it is.
You know what? That's a motherfucking fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. These niggas is hobosexuals, B. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. I understand how you feel because I see it. I've seen it. I won't throw nobody under the bus. A lot of friends of mine, well, not a lot of friends, a few friends of mine are this way. You know, they run around, they broke ass niggas. They don't got a job. They 40, fucking almost damn near 40 years old and don't got shit going for themselves. And they running around trying to fucking sell bitches dreams because they still look a little cute in the face. And bitches fall for it, calling them, I love you this, I love you that, baby, you're my everything, blah, 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 just so the bitch could spend money on them, just so the bitch could fucking give him a place to sleep,
and put
a plate of food and fucking clothes on his back. And I'll tell you, and I'll say it again, if you the type of nigga that tries to awaken a woman's love with no intention of loving her back, you are a fucking coward.
You know what?
Period.
That's the realest shit said tonight.
Oh. That's a fact, though.
I give you for that.
High five?
I give you for that.
High five for Jesus.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Let's go, baby.
High five
Yeah.
for that.
You already know. So here's kind of just a situation that boggles me. As of 2 days ago, a report came out, and a video came out of T.I. Shout out to T.I. Love you, bro.
Oh.
T.I. basically stating that he takes his daughter, I don't know if it was yearly or monthly trips, like once a month, to the gynecologist just to make sure that her hymen is intact. Now, I have my own opinions of it, but I want to hear it from you first, from the woman, because I don't have a hymen, never had a hymen, so I would like to hear it from a person who at one point or another, even if it was many moons ago, had a hymen.
Nigga, fuck that. I just lost my virginity.
Sure. Okay.
First of all, that is disgusting. All right. Okay. As a woman, what he's doing is a narcissistic, disgusting behavior of a man. It is none of his business if his daughter's hymen is intact. Now, I've read that he supposedly didn't even let her ride a bike because it could possibly.
That's crazy.
Now, how do you know?
Is this real?
This is what I read in that article.
Okay. All right.
How do you destroy a child's memory like that? The girl can't ride a fucking bike because she can break her hymen? Yo, do you know how much trauma this nigga's causing her? Shorty gonna be afraid to even lose her virginity because she gonna have the haunting thought of her father being behind the curtain while the doctor's checking her twat out. What kind of fucked up shit is that?
Shout out for her saying twat. That's a heavy ass word. Twat.
Let me tell you something. That
twat
shit,
is heavy.
That shit is fucked up. It is fucked up. No man should have the right to know if, I don't give a fuck if it's her daughter. He got no right to know whether she a virgin or not. Now, if she wants to come to her father and let her know, Daddy, you know what, I did this, I did that. I mean, he's showing her right there that she can't even confide in him. He's not even giving her the option to let her come to him. He wanna be just on top of it like a drill sergeant, like he literally owns her pussy. What kind of nasty shit is that?
He made it.
He didn't make it alone,
He
and
made
he
it.
don't own it. That's nasty, nigga. Well, you gonna turn around when you have a daughter one day, turn around and be like, "That's my pussy."
Listen.
That's nasty, nigga.
Are you giving me the floor?
That's nasty.
Are you
Go
giving
ahead.
me the floor?
Go ahead. How you feel about that? I want to hear this shit, because if this nigga say some crazy shit.
Yo, here. Alright. Here's what I feel about this. Going back to our first topic, and that's funny that this is our last topic because it ties everything in. In the era of, and listen, I'm not holding these ladies accountable. They're millionaires. They're doing what they got to do to feed their family. But in the era of Cardi B, the era of Meg Thee Stallion, the era of the City Girls, where these young women are being raised to be promiscuous. These young women are being raised to have a phone in their face and twerk and be fucking disgusting out there.
Wait, I gotta pump your brakes real quick.
No, because I let you get your point out. Let me get my
that
point
shit
out.
hurts me. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get my point out. Jesus, see? And
Don't call Jesus.
in this era, am I saying what he's doing is right? I'm not saying what he's doing is right. However, in the era that we are living in, I can understand where a father takes these extreme precautions to make sure that the person that he made from the fucking balls of him and from his wife's uterus and eggs doesn't grow up to see what was being placed in the forefront for his children to see. So, do I condone what he's doing? Do I think it's a little weird? Yes, I do think it's a little weird. However, I do understand the mentality behind it of trying to protect his daughter from becoming everything that it's in the forefront right now.
Nigga, that's not protecting her. That's giving her a license to go see a therapist for the rest of her fucking life. That is not protecting her. The parent's role is to Teach your kid morals and values. And trust that when you let them go into the world, that they're going to follow your example. Or follow what you taught them. Okay? Him going there to go see if her hymen is intact, nigga, I'm telling you, we're gonna hear it in 10 years. She's gonna be in therapy. She's gonna be doing some wild shit. I bet you anything.
No. Listen, I'm a firm believer, and I always say this. I'm a firm believer of the concept of, I mean, if you grab a fucking pit bull by the collar and never let him go, even though he wants to go, and you hold him and hold him and hold him and hold him, the moment you let him go, he's gonna go nuts. I believe in that.
And look, he's such an ignoramus, so worried about the hymen. What you doing about the anus? What you doing about the mouth? What you doing about that?
I'm not gonna
That
front.
ain't stopping
I'm not gonna
eating her
front.
out. That ain't stopping her from sucking dick.
Wait.
That ain't stopping her from
I'm
taking
not
her
gonna
butt.
front.
That
There
ain't
was-
stopping none of that.
There was a few white girls when I was in high school that I was fucking in the ass because they didn't want to fucking break their hymen. That's a fact. I'm just gonna throw that shit out there.
Yeah, because
there was a few.
Their sick white fathers are taking them to the fucking gyno.
There was
Anyways,
a few. I'm not
this
even-
topic is disturbing. I'm
We used
disgusted.
to call those girls
Move on.
fudge packers.
The fudge packers. Niggas used to love to ride the Hershey Highway and shit.
This topic, nasty.
Daddy, what's a fudge packer?
Daddy, what's a fudge packer?
Nasty.
Yo, that's funny.
I personally would have asked her if she followed her parents' morals and scruples that she gave.
Well, ask her.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I followed it.
So your hymen was
I
good.
followed
Your hymen was
it.
good.
I followed it to the point where I felt it was okay for me to follow it. I felt it to an extent of where it didn't affect my morals and my values. Now, did I do things at a certain age I should have waited? Sure, I did.
Oh, so you was out here in high school
not
just
gonna
giving it up?
Okay, nigga.
Not giving it up. You know what I mean? No. Okay,
this
wait.
nigga disrespectful. I'm about to break this shit over his head.
Yo.
Like I ain't that bitch.
I'm not saying that.
Giving it up.
Giving it
First
up.
of all, let me tell you something.
I'm not saying giving it up like that.
I was in high school 14 years old in a relationship for 6 motherfucking years.
Damn,
right?
nigga.
I've been in a relationship with 3 men and I'm 30 years old right now.
6
So-
years in high school, dog? You was in
Yes.
high school for 6 years?
No.
Just fucking with you.
14 when I was in high school. This nigga trying to play me like I'm stupid.
No.
You see,
Yo.
this is what men do.
Wait.
This is what men do when they feel
Yo, you're right.
intimidated.
Next time we're gonna have a
No,
sound
but-
effect table.
but
We're
the
gonna have
hymen
sound
okay,
effects.
though? Was the hymen okay during that 6 years?
Don't worry about my hymen.
Her hymen is none of your concern, my
Don't worry about my
nigga.
hymen.
But with your father,
Yo, chill, baby daddy on the line, man.
Yo, for real.
Word, nigga. If that nigga come over here shooting, nigga, I'm not protecting you.
Cameraman B, who's that?
Be like, who that? I wanna know who the fuck he is.
Chill.
Cameraman
shit.
B, that's
Word.
it.
I ain't protecting you, dog. I'm
That's
just letting
another
you know.
thing. A bitch's hymen is none of a nigga's concern.
Also,
None.
I would be first
When
with that.
when you're in a relationship, don't even ask a female when you lost your virginity how many niggas you've been with. That's none of your motherfucking
So,
business.
all right,
Just like
great.
it's not a female's business about how many bitches
So
you've been
if a
with.
nigga
'Cause I
asks,
don't give a
if a
fuck.
nigga asks your body count, you get offended?
I don't give a. Yes, I get offended.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just
Why
asking.
I gotta tell you my body count? I
just wanna
I'm
know.
not gonna ask a nigga
On how
his
many
body
dates
count.
is it culture to? On what date is it
But
culture
why?
to ask the body count?
That's the body count. Word.
But why? I mean, do you ask females you've been with their body count?
Do I?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just asking just because I'm curious.
Nah, but eventually every relationship gets to that moment. Gets to that moment, you've been fucking your boyfriend, girlfriend, and just one day you're just like, hey, you know what? Let me, because I know we've all been there. And you're like, damn, why'd I ask? Because now she's gonna ask me.
Facts. No, she's right. He's right.
You know what's funny? Me and my baby daddy, we was friends
We all
first.
open up that
So
can
yeah,
of worms.
yeah.
No, I told him.
You told him your body
Because
count.
we
You
were
volunteered
friends.
the body
Yes.
count.
Damn, but that's how they get you to drop the number.
Yes.
Oh,
I told him because we're friends.
slick.
We were friends first. So we just talk about it, and I told him. You know, like I'm
What was
not.
it, like 3 less than one hand, right?
It don't matter. The point is that
That's
she
not-
threw
yeah,
it out
it's less than
there.
one finger.
Yeah.
So-
Threw it out there.
Less than one finger.
So the point is, I threw it out there voluntarily. Now he would never come out of his pocket and ask me his body count, and I wouldn't come out of my pocket and ask him his. For what? That's not my business.
But you volunteered the information anyway, just in case
Yeah,
you came
because
out
we
of
were in the
pocket.
middle of a conversation. We were talking about something, and like I'm saying, I'm just like.
Shout out to her baby daddy, by the way, Alex. Shout out to you.
I
Yes,
think the real
baby.
question is if he's honest and gives you the number, are you going to chastise him if it's a big
You always
number?
gotta multiply it by 2.
Well, listen.
But that-
Honestly, wait. Now that we're kind of just going with the flow, honestly, I hold dear to this, and I hold this shit down. I believe that every woman in the world has to go through her whole phase before she gets married. There's a whole phase that every single woman needs to go through. Now, I say that to say, the woman that I choose to make my wife, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, 10 years, 50 years from now, I don't give a fuck if she was a porn star in a different life.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
He's that type of nigga. Yes, he would. He lying.
I'm not
Yo,
lying.
he lying. He's
I'm
that
not.
type of nigga. He would
I'm
never
not.
wife a porn star. Fuck out of here. You would wife a porn star?
I want her. Bitch, that bitch can suck dick better
Oh
than any
my
bitch I ever been
God,
with.
he's so full
What
of
are you
shit.
talking about?
He
So
would-
full of shit.
He would dust the porn awards on the mantle.
But then this nigga worried about Cardi B.
Bruh, that
this
bitch
nigga
will-
worried about Cardi B. But
That
fuck
bitch
a
will
fucking
suck the
wife
rust
porn
off of a
star.
1968
Yeah, but she
Cadillac,
also
my
fucked
nigga.
like 150 niggas.
So what?
Okay.
Was she on? She was a
Porn stars get married?
Yeah, there's a lot of married folks.
Yeah, I'm sure it's an old rich white niggas that don't give a fuck.
I can't fuck with you, yo. Yo.
Yo, I wouldn't. No fucking porn
You
star.
wouldn't fuck.
Alright, guys.
A male porn star, you wouldn't.
No. Ew. No.
Why?
No. Let's
Well,
leave
I thought
it.
his body count don't matter.
Yo, let's put a pin in
No.
that. Let's
Yeah,
put a
no.
pin in that because that's a good topic for the next episode.
That is a good.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the first episode, Venus versus Mars. I know we was screaming a lot and doing a lot of shit, but this is all love. This is a friend of mine. You
It
know,
is all love.
I got love for her, even though we're battling
I'm gonna
each
give
other.
him a knuckle love sandwich later.
It's it's fine. I can throw hands. These hands work, but I don't hit women. So guys, what we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna say it, we're gonna at the end of every single episode, we're just gonna have our little ending statements, and we're just gonna close the show. So my ending statement, and I'm just gonna go in with mine, is, gentlemen, always remember, her phone is not dead. She was sucking dick. If she's always hungry when she's around you, guess what? You're saved under food in her phone. That's not her cousin. That's her side nigga. And my nigga, last but certainly not motherfucking least, if she has a child, her baby father will always be able to fuck. I'm 8937. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, remember, you always gotta love yourself in order to love and be loved. And if a nigga's concerned about all the shit he said, it's because he's a hoe in a trick. Have a good night, Roxy G. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Y'all hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to get the full production quality, let me show you guys what's behind the scenes.
These gentlemen right here.
My man Serge.
There we go.
You know, Magi Most, Colorworks. Shout out to Colorworks. You know, it's in the works, baby.
Yo,
So-
teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork
Yup,
make the dream
you
work. So if you guys
already
want to
know.
enjoy
Teamwork
the
make the
full
dream work.
production
That's how we
quality,
do.
just look it up on YouTube. Thank you guys
Baby
for
daddy, I
fucking,
love you.
you know,
Thank you for
tuning in
putting
and
up with my
shit.
shenanigans. Look at my
I'm
slurry.
sorry that I wasn't able to get
She
to
only got
everybody's
big bodies.
comments. There's a lot of comments I've seen. But thank you guys, man. I'm gonna put this shit up
Thank you guys
for the next
for watching.
24 hours.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. My man Joe J. Nate, what up, baby? We out here.